Right guys, I am in the process now of putting together the servo to get my steering on the go. So so far what I've noticed is if I get hold of the old servo, which is in bits at the moment, it comes in 3 parts. If I can put them together with one hand quickly, probably not, but if I grab the end piece, the main important part, show you what I'm talking about. Right, so your servo sits in here with this part, sorry, get the light in there, and that goes into that little pipe that goes into there, and it's basically screwed down by these screws. Now I've got a servo to go in there, so all metal gear servo. Now naturally it needs to sit at that right height. As you can see, there's not much here holding it. It will need to come a bit further past this line. So what I intend to do is to cut this out just enough for the servo to sit on at the right height and slowly skim it down till it gets to the right height. A little trick for getting your end piece that goes through attached to the servo, because obviously it's not just going to attach straight off the bat. So you have your servo, you have your end piece. Now as you can see, I have, you know, when you get your little bags of bits and bobs for your servos, you always get loads of them. So I've grabbed myself some, and basically I've put a screw through the middle into the servo so I can make sure that this arm is in the centre of this, because you don't want it going oblong like as it's trying to turn. You'll put too much pressure on the servo. You want it to turn smoothly, direct in, you know, dead centre. So then what I'm going to do now is put 2 screws, one in that side, one in that side, straight through to screw that. But I will take this back off once I've made the holes for the screws, turn this arm the correct way around so it fits onto the servo. I will screw it to the servo, then screw the arms back in. So then that will be fixed to the servo. I will then slowly but surely, with a hot knife, hot Stanley blade or Dremel or however you choose to do it. I don't have a Dremel, so I usually just get my, I've got an old Stanley blade. I just simply stick it on the gas fire, heat it up till it's glowing red, and I just cut whatever I want plastic. I just slice through it like butter. So I'll cut the size of the servo out inside here, so basically the servo will go through all these compartments. I'll just cut the square out, so this will still be mounted back in, and basically I'm just going to use this mount as a bracket purely because it's still got the clips on which hold it in to place. So once I've mounted my servo in there, I can just simply screw it back in on its original positions with the servo mounted inside. I think it might be probably the easiest way. It is a bit fidgety. You can build this up if you want and then screw your servo down another way, and you guys will find loads of ways of doing it. This is just the way I've done it. But yeah, I may come up with a different design in a sec. I'm still thinking about it. I have been for the last probably half an hour now, 45 minutes, and the best way to do it without putting too much stress on the servo, otherwise it won't last long. I am using an all metal gear servo. It is just a micro one. I actually ordered the wrong size. I needed the standard size and I ordered a micro. It might be too small for this car. It might be perfect for this car. It's just turning light wheels, so there is no real resistance, so hopefully this should do the job. If it doesn't, well, I'll just get myself a bigger servo. So at the moment, yeah, I'm just going to see if I can get this together, and then I'll give you another video on how it's all turned out. Sorry for the background noise. YouTube on, as you know. Sorry about that. I should have pressed pause, so you probably didn't get most of that. I'm hoping you did. Yeah, so that's it. I'll let you know how I got on in a sec.